Hey guys, it's your boy Rod from DBZSHFIGS.com, and today I'm bringing to you an unboxing and review of the Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts Super Saiyan Vegeta Awakened Super Saiyan Blood. So this one came out in April of 2023 for $34.99 retail price, which I actually found mine at my local Target about a month ago because this one was recently re-released. So you may still be able to find it at your local Target or Walmart or Best Buy, but it's probably a little more rare now. So a little history on this figure itself. The previous Super Saiyan Vegeta that looks like this was released back in October of 2016, which is kind of crazy for it being such an iconic look of Vegeta. Until this one was released, you basically had to buy for resale a figure that came out about 7 years prior to this one. And then before that, there was the premium color edition S.H.Figuarts Vegeta, which is this one. And then before that, in 2011, the fifth figure in the line released was the Super Saiyan Vegeta wearing his Saiyan armor like this. So there's only been 4 iterations of this specific look. So yeah, now that we have some of that history out the way, let's take a look at the packaging here, which we always do. I really like just how the blue contrasts with the yellow of the Super Saiyan hair. You know, I think it's such a good look. And then, of course, we have our sticker, our Tamashii Nation's quality, which is small since it's a re-release. And then our silver sticker down here, signaling that this is an American figure. The Asian figures have a golden sticker instead. But yeah, we take a look at Vegeta posting about a ki blast us, and then his shrugged arms here. And then we move on to the side, and we have a random picture of his hand and his foot. So that's always funny, what they choose to put on those panels. And then back here, we have Vegeta post up in a bunch of different ways. You could imitate these, or you could make up your own. It's all up to you. And then on this side, we just have the name of the figure. On the bottom, we have Vegeta looking at us sternly. And on top, of course, looking at us sternly again. So yeah, let's take this one out of the box. So here we have the figure in the clamshell for any of you that like to see all the accessories that it comes with laid out this way. You know, here's a little 360. Yeah, pretty nice. Okay, so I have the figure here out of the box in all its glory. But before we begin, make sure to take a look at my website, DBZSHFIGS.com, where you will find every single release in the Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts line. And I continuously update it whenever we get new information and keep adding on the figures. That way anybody can go in there and find the complete history of the line. So yeah, check that out. But yeah, here we have Vegeta. And this one looks really nice. Honestly, the one thing that I first looked at that I really liked was just the face. I like how it has shadows. These little lines underneath the eyes, as well as in the end of the eyebrow here, as well as up here. I think it just adds a lot to the figure. The look, it makes it look like it's straight out of the anime, which is something I really enjoy. And yeah, here we have them all. You know, it's gonna be a pretty basic figure because it is just a retail $34.99 figure. You know, not a whole lot or any shading going on in the painting. Maybe just a little down here, but nothing too crazy. So, I mean, let's take a look at the face that it comes with. It's like a stern looking face, just looking at you angrily as Vegeta always does. And then the 2 other faces that it comes with is a screaming face when he's throwing like a ki blast or something or attacking someone. And then there's this one, which is more of a just laughing at you kind of face, you know, grinning a little, like I've got you beat. And then as far as hands go, so like most S.H. Figuarts in the Dragon Ball line, they comes with the two closed fist hands already in the figure. And then we have these, which are the Ki Blast hands, you know, for both the left and right hands. We have, well, these ones I like to call the Kamehameha hands, because you put them together to make a Kamehameha blast. Of course, he doesn't do that move, but that's just what I like to call them. You could also call them like gripping hands or something. Comes with those. And then these ones I like to call the martial arts hands. So like you have them post up here, like doing a martial arts pose. So yeah, it comes with those. And then a thumbs up, which we see Vegeta doing sometimes, like in this picture here, you know, so it's nice to get that little extra hand. And this one, of course, is going to be for his right hand only, none for the left. And then the last thing that it comes with is the folded arms part, which is something that I feel most Vegetas come with, because I mean, Vegeta with his folded arms is just kind of his iconic look, you know, so it makes sense to come with that. Now we're gonna get into the review part of the video. So we're gonna start with articulation, as we always do. So we're gonna start down here at the feet. You know, you're gonna have an ankle rocker, which does move quite a bit, to be honest. I mean, it's not the best rotation, but it's good enough, you know. And then of course the foot rotates 360, as he should. You're able to move the foot down or up a little. And then the toe, of course, you're able to fold up, just in case you want to do that for some reason. But it does not fold down. And then we move over to the knee. At the knee, you're able to fold all the way up here, which is pretty good range. I don't think you need any more than that. And then up, oh, his hand just fell. We don't need that right now. But yeah, at the thigh, you're able to kick up this much and kick back this much, and then extend the leg outwards this much. So not a whole lot of range there, but it's good enough. And then of course you're able to rotate it 360 for whatever you need. Then at the waist, you're able to rotate 360 as well. You're able to crunch down right here where it meets his chest and his abdomen. You're able to crunch down, so he's able to look pretty far down. And then as far as up, you're able to look this far up. But if you do that, there's a huge gap here, which I don't like, to be honest. Like, I really don't like the way that looks. Then that's something that needs to be fixed. And yeah, since his arm I usually review decided to fall off, we're gonna go to this side, and then at the shoulders, you're able to rotate 360. You're able to extend outward that much and inward this much with the butterfly joint. And then at the bicep, you're able to rotate 360. The elbow, you're able to flex this much, flexing his bicep there. And at the wrist, you're able to rotate full 360, and there's a joint here that you're able to fold inward or outward, which is always good to have, you know. And then one thing to note about the Vegeta figure itself, or any figure that comes with the folded arm set, the crossed arm set, I mean, is that you're able to remove the hand. So that's why this one fell off, which is something I have a love and hate relationship with these things, because once you take them off for the first time, sometimes it's very hard to keep on there afterwards. Like, I'll put it on and then it just falls off easily. So just, that's something to note with these figures. And then we move on to the head. He's able to look up this much and down this much with his face falling off now. It's all coming apart now. And then of course able to move 360. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, that's basically what you get with a modern Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts figure. You know, nothing more, nothing less. Nothing sticks out, but nothing looks horrible except for maybe that part here. But honestly, I'd have to give it a 4 for articulation, because it's just the basic at this point. now we're gonna move over to accuracy, and I'm gonna pop up this photo right here, which is, I believe, when Vegeta turned Super Saiyan for the first time in the show, which is what this is supposed to be, you know, the awakened Saiyan blood. And to me, like, I think everything matches 100%. I don't think they got anything wrong. Like I said, these lines just give it more of an anime look to the figure, which I personally really enjoy. The only thing one person might say is like the hair maybe should be a little wider, but I like the way it looks. I like that there's actual shading in the hair. As you can see, it's darker here and then it becomes lighter on top. That I really like. So for me, that's gonna be a 5, but you let me know what you think. And then next up, we move over to price to plastic ratio, which is how much plastic, how much figure do you get for that price you pay. And just a reminder, this one is $34.99 retail. And also to remind you, it comes with 3 total faces, 4 total pairs of hands, as well as the extra thumbs up hand and the crossed arm piece. So, I mean, like for me, the basis of a 5 is always going to be that Frieza final form, because that one just comes with so many things. So that one, at the same price as this one, is just blown out of the water. So, I mean, honestly, it comes with as much as you would expect for a $34.99 figure. So for that one, I'd give it a 4 as well. And next up, we have scale. So if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know who I'm about to pull out. Say it with me, guys. Goku, Saiyan raised on Earth. So here we have them right next to each other. And I'm gonna pop up this photo right here, where you're gonna be able to see about the modern height difference between Goku and Vegeta. You know, the top of the head of Vegeta should be around the mouth or nose of Goku. So we have it right here. And yep, it's about that nose mouth area of Goku. So I think that's pretty spot on. If you don't know, I believe the actual heights of the characters is Vegeta's 5'4" and Goku is 5'9". So they're about 5 inches apart in the anime, of course. But this looks perfect to me. So I'm gonna give it a 5. And then before we move on to the last thing, don't forget to check out the new tab in my website, Amazon deals on DBZSHFIGS.com, where you will find all of the good to great priced Dragon Ball SH figures that are currently on Amazon. And I choose Amazon because most people have Amazon Prime already, so it's a quick way to get your figures, usually within the next 1 or 2 days, as well as if you're paying for Prime, you're getting free shipping basically. So check that out. And the last thing is shelf presence. So, I mean, Vegeta looks cool already as it is. He's a cool character, you know. And like I said, me personally, I like the contrast between the blue that he wears with the yellow of the Super Saiyan form. And I even like it more than even like a Super Saiyan Goku, to be honest, because just the yellow and the blue just contrast so much. So I think the figure looks really cool by itself. I think especially with the folded arms as well, that's his signature look. And then if you want to take it one step further, you could get the Tamashii Nation's Yellow Aura Effect piece, which I'll leave a link in the bio in case you want to pick that up. And that honestly just gives the figure just such a better looking aura or aesthetic, whatever you want to call it. You see, that just makes it look already 10 times better. Obviously you would have them in a much better pose than this, but just for the sake of the video, I just have him standing here. So that just, oh. So yeah, but just the figure itself, I think it looks great, but when you compare it to something like a King Cold or something, it's not gonna line up, in my opinion. You could tell me what you think below. So I'm willing to give it a 4 just because, like I said, I like the color scheme of the figure. So overall, this figure gets a cumulative score of 4.4 out of 5 from me. I think it's definitely a must pick up. It's definitely, if you want this iteration of the Vegeta character, the Super Saiyan with the Saiyan armor, it's gonna be, I mean, your go-to unless you want to buy a figure that's 7 years or older. So I think this is definitely a must pick up for any Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts fan. You gotta have this one in your collection, in my opinion. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna leave a link below to see where you can get this figure at. Hopefully he's not sold out or anything, but also check your nearest stores as well. You might get lucky and find them there. But yeah, I mean, I really appreciate each and every one of you. We're approaching that 100 subscriber mark, which I really appreciate. It means the world to me. Thank you all for checking out my website, DBZSHFIGS.com, and thank you all. That's all I can say.